Hello and welcome to Burnt Cookbook Party, an original Pathfinder campaign set in a unique fantasy world, where 4 heroes of varying skills, attractiveness, and stupidity race against time to prevent a war. I'm Jenna Stoeber, and I play Astra, buffet-addled half-elf oracle who is exactly who she says she is. And I'm joined by...
Andrew Hansen, playing Johnny Brightchild, a hot and sunny Ifrit Zorthbot paladin, eager to help and flex.
Caitlin Stayduhar, playing Patty Hertz, a ratfolk ranger dandy with a nose for gossip and cheese.
And I'm Paul Luetkemeyer, playing Zelf, an elven battle chef carving a name for himself in the high-stakes world of magical cooking.
And we are, of course, led today and for the rest of all time by our illustrious GM and world builder, Mr. Justin Green. Mr. Green, how are you?
I'm doing great. I spent the weekend preparing for this murder mystery dinner party.
Yeah.
Went out and I committed some crimes just to get an idea of how do you solve a mystery. But I wasn't caught. Nobody really picked up on the threads of all the things that I did. So I don't know.
And then he also went out to dinner to get the dinner party.
Also I did also eat. I would say that's more important. People were definitely more interested in that, I would say.
So would you say it was Mr. Green in the dining room with, do you want to give us a hint on your implement?
I used an icicle.
Whoa. You can't find the murder weapon if it melts into water.
Perfect.
Justin?
Yeah.
I want to let you know that I prepared for this by watching about 4 seasons of Columbo.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, I love Columbo.
All I learned is that Zelf is basically the anti-Columbo.
Yeah, I was going to say, Zelf does not have a Columbo vibe.
Yeah, 0% ever.
He's so quiet and intense. He does not have the coy charisma of Columbo.
Yeah, not even a little bit. He might be closer to Holmes, but even then, not really. So, I don't know.
Zelf is an archetype all his own.
I think he would love to hear that. But I don't know how that's going to help solve this dinner.
So Johnny and Manny have went early. They have set up in the kitchen as we discussed last episode. The rest of the 3 of you dressed in your best outfits. We know what Zelf is wearing. Patty, Astra, anything to say about what you're wearing to this event?
Ooh, tell us.
Actually, I just purchased a fancy new hat. So I think she's probably wearing it. It is a mere item to an item Paul bought, which is a preserving cloche that preserves food. This one is one that preserves Astra hair. I think she's wearing that, but she has clipped a veil over her face so that she can still be discreet about her teeth. She's just kind of into that fashion now, I think. She's going through a goth moment. Actually, she's also wearing the all-black sneaking outfit that she wore to the tombs, which, if the listeners and players will recall, was also covered in beads.
Goth phase.
I think the fashion veil is going to come back.
I think so, too. Astra's getting it.
Astra is setting the trend. So Patty has a fun item that we probably should have been using in tactical situations all this time, but she's going to just use it to dress up for a party. It's called sleeves of mini garments.
Ooh. Oh, I love those. I bought some of those for Chili.
She can put on these sleeves, and they transform her current clothing into any other non-magical set of clothing. Whoa. Fits her perfectly and are always clean and mended unless she designates otherwise.
Whoa.
So she has put these sleeves on and is in a absolutely avant-garde designer ensemble. There are no pants, of course, because this is still Patty, so top only, but I'm envisioning enormous shoulder pads, something very sculptural. Her little beret, of course, because she's not going to take the beret off, but maybe a brooch on the beret of some kind. So, yeah, it's a look.
What color is the beret?
The beret is still pink.
Love it.
I think that since she's going with Astra, though, she always likes to coordinate in a group. So maybe the top that she's wearing is black to match Astra's outfit, and then a little black jeweled brooch on the beret just to tie everything together.
Be commando in a second.
Really nice.
Zelf's outfit matches with Patty because it's textured.
I forgot Zelf was in a cashmere twin set, a full cashmere with all different textures,
with the red cape
and a cape that's a different texture.
In respect to that, Astra will add like a red brooch at her neck, like a really, really high collar to the dress, and then she'll have a red brooch so that she also matches Zelf.
Oh, I love it. It's like when Destiny's Child used to go to award shows and they didn't match, but they were all like dressed to go together with like, a pant, and like Beyonce would have pants that would match Kelly's top. Like it was an ensemble look.
It's exactly like that.
Next time, Loop, instead of Johnny Scott, we've got a riff off of Destiny's Child.
We're going to see Destiny's Child.
Yeah, we could just be called Destiny's Child. Is that not a perfect name for a time-looping squad?
Is it copyrighted? Can we do that?
Oh my God, who has to be the fourth one that gets kicked out at the very beginning?
It's going to be Johnny.
Oh. We'll see who doesn't make it back on the squad in the next time.
So the Marth by Marth dining room is just a masterclass in excess. Everywhere you look, something is needlessly too much. Any accessory or accent that could possibly be made of gold is made of gold. The furniture and the windows are dressed with plush fabrics in deep reds and greens. You can see where there's been extra support beams that had to be added to keep like these 5-tier crystal chandeliers just barely hanging. Multiple long tables are set up with handwritten name cards, but currently the guests are all standing and mingling. You recognize a couple restaurateurs amongst the sea of nobility, and also one full-size dairy cow that's like telling an animated anecdote to a crowd with like raucous laughter. Aside from the Vilnits and the Marths, you spot Prince Erling, and a young elven woman that you assume must be Camilla Marth. And they're attempting to cheer up a bereft Bentaro Valentine in one corner of the room. Interspersed throughout the party, Zelf, you also pick out the 4 chefs that you invited as suspects.
They all came.
You see Bocus Dor still in her funeral attire from the will reading.
Oh, shit.
Yes! You see Gentry Till, who is one half of the cloying couple with the restaurant for pets. You sent the couple one invitation in hopes of separating them. So Gentry is here. Poucher Mimosa is here, the new money brunch noble whose artisanal Pop-Tarts you have sampled more than once, apparently.
They keep coming out with the flavors.
And lastly, you see Grist Caskchill, who you've never met personally, but whose name you have heard pop up a couple times during your investigation. He is a dwarf from Begram who has made waves in Milnor with dwarven ale magic.
Ooh.
Zelf would love to learn Dwarven ale magic, as an aside. Tonight might not be the night.
What was that guy's name? Grist?
Yeah, Grist, Grist.
Cask chill. Grist.
Like a cold cake.
Grist cask
Grist
chill.
Cask Chill. Fuck, that's powerful.
That's a good name. You've got to be friends with him or enemies.
I love that I have my list of people, and then at the end I've written a cow.
Everyone's here.
I threw everything I had planned away as soon as Andrew introduced Happy Moo Farms. This cow did it, and it's a pervert.
Amongst the attendees, you said the Vilnits and the Marths. Does that include Alec Vilnit and Win Marth?
Win Marth is here. Alec Vilnit is not.
Fascinating.
The westernmost wall of the restaurant has a long window that stretches like the entire length, and it allows the diners to see inside the kitchen. And they are able to view Duke Marth, who is hard at work preparing food alongside his sous chefs. And this is a sight of much interest, as here is proof, like visually, that despite his family's history, the Duke somehow did apparently learn elven food magic.
What?
And not just that, but also like has standard cooking skills that takes a chef years to master usually. So despite working in the kitchen, the Duke is wearing what looks to be like at least a 10-piece suit.
That's so many pieces of suit.
Okay, no, wait. 3 pieces like pants, jacket, and vest, right? Those are the 3 pieces of a 3-piece suit.
His clothing is thick, right? There are layers. The Duke steps out of the kitchen briefly, and he is flanked by an army of tuxedoed waiters on both sides who are carrying trays of food and drinks. Johnny is among them. the sleeves of his too small dress shirt already coming apart at the seams. The Duke picks up a small club that's leaning against the wall, and he clings it against a dinner gong that's been placed at the kitchen's entrance, which is like almost as tall as he is. And he says, "Tonight's hors d'oeuvres are deviled swallow eggs with Absquidian mayonnaise. The Absquidian ink will grant you the ability to fly once the banquet concludes."
Whoa.
Oh,
Incredible.
Fuck. I'm so glad I snuck into this.
I'm writing down all these courses.
Johnny, the other waiters at the beginning of the day, they gazed upon your giant frame, and they could only see how much it would be possible for you to carry at one time. So they have loaded you up. Like 5 to 10 plates of appetizers on your left arms, 2 packed trays of wine glasses just balanced delicately on the other.
Oh, my arms!
Johnny, I'm going to have you make just a flat dexterity check to deliver these around the room to the people standing and chatting without spilling anything.
Anything?
Amazing. I was literally hoping to myself, I was like, please let Johnny have to make a dex check at every course to see if he's going to spill it on the party guests.
This is the start of Johnny's mini games.
I won't let you down. And I rolled an 18 on my dexterity test.
Well done.
Nice.
Ready to go.
Johnny, having the armor off of you has really changed things in terms of your mobility. Yeah, you were able to walk around the room without an issue.
Excellent.
What are you wanting to do during the hors d'oeuvres in general? Does anybody have something or someone they would like to speak to or investigate?
I don't have a specific person, but I just want to kind of circulate and get the vibe of the room as a whole.
The only person on that list that I knew was Gentry Till. I mean, I guess we met Mimosa because we ate at her place. But I actually talked to Gentry Till when Johnny and I were investigating the beast. And they sucked, but Astra's just desperate to mingle. So she's going to go and talk to them.
Awesome.
Well, there's only one conversation that I wanted to have that was kind of individual.
Okay.
And that's with Bogus.
Okay.
So whenever that...
So Bogus will be at your table. Is this something that you want to catch her one-on-one beforehand?
Yes, and in fact, I think that's the first thing I want to do.
I'm going to revisit my saying that I just want to get the vibe of the room. I have a more specific concern now.
Ooh, vibe received.
So Prince Erling and the Vilnits, they know us. They know who we are.
Truth.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh, they totally do. Erling asked you to go get Gamware.
Yeah, he knows Patty. Like, we have conversed before. There's not that many people here. We're not going to be able to hide from him.
Oh, no.
So I guess I want to kind of try to get a read on whether he is aware of anything that we have been doing in terms of being wanted and on the run from the law, because I feel like that could be an issue.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, good call, Caitlin. Damn.
Perfect. Johnny, anything while you are waitering, delivering this food that you're looking for or want to do?
The 2 people that Johnny is interested in paying more attention to are Bogus or also Duke Marth, the person that we have identified as the beast. Is he here?
He is here, yes.
Yeah, all right. So those are the 2 people that I'm going to be paying attention to. And since Zelf is going over there, this might be a great opportunity to do like a tag team sort of effect thing. Then I am going to try and service that.
So when Zelf sees Johnny on his way over, he'll make a gesture like, give me a second.
Oh, I see. I shall be right back.
Does Johnny affect a weird affectation while being a waiter?
I love that.
Allow me to present you with some wine.
I'm just trying to fit in. I don't know.
My highbrow dudes.
Zelf, you look around and you are not surprised to spot Bogus off by herself. She is standing in front of a humongous oil painting that you have seen many times in the past. It depicts Chairman Naga in one of his most outrageous costumes, ladling soup into the bowl of a dirt-smudged orphan. And at the bottom, in gold calligraphy, are the words, "More? There's always more."
Oh my god.
Okay.
That was in his humanitarian era.
Yes. As you approach, Bocus says, "Can you believe that Grattan sold this to the Marths? You know, he did it for just a donation to the food bank."
Between Grattan and the Marths, who do you think would appreciate it more?
Well, it wasn't Grattan's to give away. He may run the food bank, or he was running the food bank, but the chairman placed that there so that anyone who would go in would know that they were being given a gift from him.
Bocus, how have you been sleeping?
She sighs and she goes, "Well, I guess this is where you gloat."
Do you know me to be a gloater, Bocus?
Well, I didn't think that you would kill Grattan either, but honestly, I'm relieved, Zelf. Even if I lost the first challenge, at least I know you're playing to win.
Fuck.
Can I make a sense motive check to see if I think she's putting on a show?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 21.
You feel as if, while her congratulations are sincere, Zelf, the jealousy is unmistakable. She truly believes that you have killed Grattan and beat her to the punch.
Oh, shit.
Grim.
Wow. Well, Zelf is taken aback. He didn't expect this, but he regains his composure and says, Bocus, let me ask you differently. Have you had any strange dreams lately? Last couple days?
She's like, if you're trying to get what the chairman left me out of me, you're going to have to eat me. Zelf, there's no other way. I'll never tell you.
You're gonna have to eat me.
I won't go down as easily as Grattan, though. I'll tell you that.
Bocus, would you believe me if I told you that I didn't kill Grattan?
She kind of laughs, but you could tell she's a bit unsettled because she knows that you're not a liar. And she knows deep down that you probably wouldn't have killed and eaten Grattan.
Right.
And she says, well, of course it was you. Who else would it be?
Bocus, I don't know, but when I find out, I'll let you know. Bocus, do you remember just after I became one of the chairman's apprentices and you could not believe it was me? And we had a magical chili pepper battle, and the first thing you did was spray chili oil in my eyes. And at the end you said, Zelf, are you going to cry every time I beat you?
It's one of my fondest memories of our time together, Zelf.
That was the first time I saw you laugh sincerely.
Fuck.
Well, Bocus, since I don't think you killed Grattan, I just wanted to say that someday we're going to have to meet and see who really is the chairman's heir.
She says, I look forward to it, Zelf.
I know. I do too, Bocus. I hope we can have a friendly rivalry, and I hope our final duel doesn't happen too soon.
Patty Hertz, how do you want to approach the prince? Are you just being very upfront? What's your angle?
You know what? We're not going to be able to avoid him. And I also really want an introduction to Camilla because I really want to talk to her. So I think I'm just going to go up politely and say hello.
Awesome. Make a diplomacy check for me, and you would be able to use your favored nation or win for that.
That is a 22.
Yeah, you are able to confidently stroll up looking your best. The prince and Camilla are both tending to Bantaro, who looks like he's sobered up a bit, but is probably more of a mess than you left him at lunch. He's just kind of like sobbing. Camilla is like seated next to him with like her arm around him, patting his back. Erling looks put off, but he does feel like some responsibility. He keeps going, cheer up, Valentine. Why don't you play piano for us? I know you love to play some piano for us.
Damn.
I think that what this looks like is Patty is going to walk up and she's going to acknowledge Camilla first, and she's going to be like, oh my goodness, I could not help but notice your Pada bag, one of my favorite rodent designers. I have one of my own right here, but yours is absolutely exquisite. I've never seen that color before. Is it one of a kind?
She goes, thank you. My brother, he bought it for me. he likes fashion like this. I don't really know anything about this.
Oh, well, it really suits you. You wear it so well. Patty Hertz, nice to meet you.
Oh,
God, she's slick.
nice to meet you. And she like awkwardly like takes your paw and shakes it. Erling isn't acting strange. He doesn't seem like concerned or anything or shocked when he sees you. It's just sort of like a pleasant acknowledgement. He tells Camilla like, oh, Patty Hertz, she's one of the Shadowin kids. She's does good work, this one.
Oh, it's a pleasure to hear that from you, Your Highness. I always try to do my best when my friends in the monarchy ask me to do anything. They're just the best.
He's like, that's the sign of a great citizen. He is like looking around for like anyone else to like talk to other than Bentaro. At that moment, an extremely handsome young elf with like a sharp jawline and a killer smile, he walks up behind you, Patty, and you recognize immediately the hallmarks of a tailored Mauschino suit anywhere. And it's not one that you've seen in previous collections either.
Design.
As I don't mean to intrude, but I had to come over and see you up close. That white fur is immaculate. Thought for a second that my father bought a Rodin statue.
Oh,
Fuck off. Stop.
God, wow. Oh, man.
Fucking
Shit.
trifecta.
Just
How
keep
dare
going.
you two?
Oh,
Coming.
I'm charmed to hear that. Who might you be?
Duke Marth. Nice to meet you.
Oh, shit.
My father owns this place.
Very impressive, and I'm very impressed by it.
Did you say who your designer outfit was? Are you wearing Pada? Or no, Camilla was wearing Pada. Were you wearing a
Camilla
designer?
I'm wearing Firmez this evening.
He says to you, I love your Firmez. It looks great. Pretty pricey.
Oh, thank you. You really have an eye for fashion.
This suit I'm wearing, I had it custom made for me by Mauschino himself. The rat's a genius. I heard now I'm the muse for his winter collection.
Oh, wow. That's almost as impressive as this beautiful restaurant.
Says, if you ever find yourself in Alatir's fashion district, I could introduce you to him. I'm sure he'll be similarly inspired when he lays eyes on your beauty.
Oh, Patty knows this guy is terrible, but she's also a little charmed because she likes to be flattered. But he's going to get over it quickly.
Oh, my gosh. So it is such a pleasure to meet a fellow aficionado of high fashion. How did you get so interested in the finer things in life?
Oh, I was born into it. As I grew up, I realized that people were impressed by the things that I wore, things that I had. I've been told I've got everything a modern rat woman could want. Sharp suit, sharp wit, sharp cheese.
Who has told him that? Other rat women, I guess.
Obviously, other rat women, yeah.
Yeah.
Patty's gonna nod.
She's going to be like, yeah, I think that, dressing well is so important because it really shows what type of person you are, what class of person you are. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. I see that you don't have a drink. Let me get you a drink. And he waves over Johnny, who's like standing,
this is the perfect time for me to... Johnny will bring in a tray and kneel down so that both Patty and Marth can take from it. And he says, "Happy to be at your service."
Oh, thank you, staff member. Much appreciated.
You don't have to talk to him, Patty. It's fine.
Oh, that's true. Sometimes I find myself being a little too nice to the help. Okay, on your way. Thank you.
Johnny leaves without saying a word or being heard.
Oh, that's sad. We'll talk about this later. Patty will give him a hug. It's going to be okay.
Gosh, Wynn, thank you for the reminder that I don't need to be nice to the staff. But sometimes it's, hard for me to remember that, there are certain types of people in the world that are just more deserving than others.
So true, Patty.
Turning on the charm.
Yeah, I guess.
One of the things I've noticed in Mjolnir is just there's a lot of have and have-nots, and the have-nots are just like all over the place, being dirty, being in the way. It's just like really grosses me out.
Ugh.
Wow.
It's disgusting. You know, around here we call them garnish, Patty.
Fuck, that's good.
Leave it on the plate, throw it out.
Oh, that's so...
This asshole.
good.
Okay.
Damn.
Now I am fully convinced that all of his beastly deeds are intentional and not just his animal nature coming out. So fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Astra, you are walking through this party looking for Gentry Till. Make a sense motive.
I love when people have motives for me to sense. Or not.
Yeah.
I rolled an 11.
Gentry is keeping to himself. That you can tell. He seems to be a bit on edge. You remember that he did once own this location before he was harassed into relocating.
Oh, right.
He is watching Win Marth very closely. Otherwise, he just seems quiet and isolated a bit.
Oh, perfect. Perfect chance to pick on him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I met you. I met you at your restaurant, didn't I? Astra Blep. I'm certain you remember, but I'm saying it so that you're not embarrassed by how much you remember.
Oh, yes, that's right. I do remember you. Nice to see you again, Miss Blep.
Yeah, nice to see you too. You know, sometimes when you say your name, other people say their name back at you as like it's like just like a social maneuver.
Oh, yes.
That is a thing people do.
All right. Astra for sure would not have remembered this guy's name, so she's just gonna roll with it. Boy, that elf man is so handsome, isn't he? And so fashionable, and so he looks so rich. And you're here alone, huh?
He's nothing special.
Oh, isn't he?
You know, the Marths, they're not really that great. You know, anybody can take things that don't belong to them. And, you know, some of us are better than that. Some of us earn things, right, Astra?
Yeah, definitely. I have earned everything I have and have ever gotten and will ever get. You know, you can do so many things to earn things. But I'm certain you're way more special than him, right? What would you say makes you the most special more than that handsome elf man?
He says, well, I think it's special that you and I both didn't have invitations when we spoke the other day, and then suddenly we were both invited to this event. Don't you think that's strange?
No, I don't think it's all that strange. I mean, I'm friends with so many people here, which is why I'm talking to you, a person who is here that I'm friends with. I don't think that's weird at all. Why do you think it's... Did you get yours in a weird way?
She's friends with.
It's like, well, it just came in the mail.
Well, I mean, that is how invitations usually appear, you know?
I think that they're up to something, the Marths. Maybe they're just trying to rub it in my face that they have this location now and I'm over in Garnishtown. But honestly, it's a much better location. I'm not saying anything bad about Garnishtown, of course. They were among the real people of Mielnor.
Of course not.
We were the first pioneers.
Yeah. Astra's panicking because she doesn't actually know how to interrogate people. She's trying to think about what Zelf would do in this moment. And she's just like, I don't know, feed him a canapé or something. That was magic, maybe. Listen, I'm going to be straight with you. There's been a lot of murders around town. And you seem like you have a lot of motive. And so I just wanted to talk to you and get a vibe for how you're feeling about how suspicious your behavior is and how you've acted. How do you feel about that? Do you feel good about how suspicious you are? Or?
Reverse psychology.
He says, I think that you're wasting your time if you think I'm suspicious. You're surrounded by some of the most evil chefs in the world. I'll start over there. You know, maybe we should go over there. We could talk to the Marth boy.
No, Gentry, I'm having such a good time talking with you alone. I'm going to roll diplomacy.
Yeah.
to see if I can't get in his better graces. And I rolled a 16.
Oh my goodness.
And I get a 16 bonus on that. So it is a 32.
Damn.
Jeez.
So Astra's going to lean in really, really close to him and be like, listen, Gentry, I'm trying to help you out. Like somebody lured you here and you came? Which, okay, kind of a dummy move, but that's neither here nor there. I'm trying to help you come up with an idea about why you are or are not suspicious. So if you just trust me, we can figure this out together. Just tell me why you think you are very suspicious of all these murders and why you think you're not, and we'll craft some sort of story together.
It's so plausible.
He said, so you rolled a 32. Gentry kind of relaxes and he says, the reason why I'm suspicious is because there's nothing I would love more than to get my hands on the Marths for what they did to me, they did to this city. And if I had the chance, I would kill these people.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's pretty good. That's a really good reason to be suspicious of you.
But they're still walking. So I didn't do anything yet, did I?
Yet.
Amazing. If I wanted you dead, you'd be dead already.
Yeah. Okay. That's tricky. That didn't really do anything for me at all. Well, good luck, Paul.
Johnny shows up to give drinks to Astra.
Just in time. She takes one in each hand.
Yeah, she'll knock back one and put it back on the tray immediately. One for lubrication and one for sipping. Thank you, strange buff man.
Of course, madam.
Astra, it's me, Johnny.
Would you like some, sir? Like he offers some to Gentry.
Gentry kind of looks between the two of you and goes, are you pretending not to know him?
I completely forgot they were there together.
I mean, I've never...
Just stick with it. Stick with it.
Would you like a drink, sir?
He says, I'd love one, Johnny.
Justin, I would like to roll bluff.
Gaslight.
I rolled an 18
no.
for a 34. Astra says, I've never met this man before in my life.
What? Johnny believes it now. It's like, what?
You're right. You just needed a 6 to bluff Johnny.
He becomes the lower class and suddenly all of his friends are turning their backs on him.
I came over here to tell someone who I thought I knew that...
Are you still talking to us? Get out of here. Get out of here. Shoo.
It's gonna sad Charlie Brown off to go get more drinks.
That might have done some real damage. Okay. That's all I've got for Gentry. I really whiffed. What if this mid-roll break was just 2 minutes of dead air? Would you notice? Would you miss me? Well, it's not. It's time for me to plug our Patreon, patreon.com/BCBParty. We work awfully hard to bring you the show, and we're all super proud of what we've made. And presumably, if you're listening, you also enjoy the fruits of our labor, so why not sign up for our Patreon, even just for a month? It's only $5, and you'll get access to the official Discord, to ad-free episodes, to all the bonus content we've put out, like the What's Your Star Sign question that we put out on the feed last week. And if you've been wondering why we keep talking about swarms, well, there it is. And now we can start talking about haunted picnics more too. That's all available to you at patreon.com/BCBParty. And hey, are you a business interested in advertising on our feed to what I can tell you are an exceptionally cool and delightful audience? Well, then shoot us an email at burntcookbookparty@gmail.com and we'll figure something out maybe.
So, The Duke exits the kitchen and he announces to the room, just, if everyone will find their seats, we'll be serving appetizers imminently.
Does Astra even have a name tag? Because she faked her.
She just has to sit
it's
there
nowhere,
and
right?
It's hers. It's nobody.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sitting here like, who do I want to throw under the bus by trying to steal their place tag and let Astra just sit in the seat and insist that it's hers and there's no tag?
I mean, Paul, if you're pretty certain Bogus Door didn't do it, then she is the most obvious choice to escort away, right? Like, if you're done interrogating her, she's probably the most obvious person to get rid of.
That's true. She would absolutely steal the Vilnit fingers. Much in the same way that the chairman, took the magical knowledge from the Chiffonids.
Right, exactly.
Vilnit and Vilnit's fingers, I'm curious, but I'm not that invested because the Vilnits, they've won at life. They were the rulers of Berwyn for generations until they got replaced at the Davin Halls. If they lose fingers, who cares? What I want to find out at this party is who killed Groton.
Oh.
Because Groton, more than anyone, deserved to have a normal life.
Because he made a better choice than you?
Because he could, Astra.
Ah.
I'm too warped to live a normal life.
What?
Groton could have made good. I can only make good food.
I will escort Bokus away.
Patty's willing to aid with a stealth check here to maybe pocket Bokus's name tag.
I actually have a very specific thing that I can use for this, weirdly.
Oh, I love it.
I don't think I've used before. And it's called the power of suggestion. This is an actual trait that I have. People trust your words over their own eyes. You make a bluff check to make observers believe that an object in your possession is actually a different object entirely. The DC for the check is... The DC for the check is 20 for items of similar shape, size, and color, etc., etc., etc. So basically, once they call for us to sit, Astra is gonna rush to the table, pick up the tag that says Bokus Door, and say, here's my place. This is mine. It says Astra Blep right there.
Once again, Astra's gaslighting powers are unbelievable, and I love them.
More powerful than ever.
Peak form.
I rolled a 12 for a 28.
Lord.
Why would I lie? I'm here. I had an invitation. She slips into place without looking at Bokus twice.
She sets it down with her fingers over it, so it kind of looks like an A.
Bokus, even though she's being shoved out by Astra, she looks at you, Zelf, and she kind of smirks. You can see it through the veil, like that you're the one behind this, and she can tell.
Ma'am, if you please come along, move along, ma'am, please.
Well, Zelf shrugs. Who knows?
And as she's like dragged out, she says, "You won't pull one over on me, Zelf."
Ma'am, that's enough. Ma'am, please. Please, you're making a scene, ma'am.
I love that Johnny's getting to use his paladin skills here, being the bouncer at this dinner party.
Very sorry for the interruption. Very sorry.
So everybody finds their seat at the table. Is Zelf, Patty, Astra, Gentry Till joins, Grist Caskchill, and Paltra Mimosa. Paltra is wearing a gorgeous floral wrap dress. She's looking relaxed and effortless and expensive as usual. And Grist Caskchill, he's a stout little dwarf who has orange and turquoise beads braided into his beard. You see him dismiss the waiters attempting to serve him champagne and wine multiple times. He's brought his own tankard that he's drinking out of. And then Gentry is dressed for the occasion. Patty, you can appreciate that he has picked out some of the finest clothing that's available in Alatir, but they're a season or two old. He likes the overall fashion sense of Win Marth. But, he's trying.
Aww.
He made an effort, which having to make an effort just shows you don't get it, but that's okay.
The Duke makes a speech. He says, "For tonight's appetizers, our signature Marth crostinis with vegan cheese provided by Happy Moo Farms. Many thanks to my dear friend Zephyr Xanatar for arranging this. Such a shame he couldn't be here tonight."
Oh, yay!
I should say Happy Moo Farms was introduced in our Manny's special and is a group of enchanted cows, and they are able to give not just permission to be milked, they love being milked. The crostinis have one of 6 unique Riscarian pepper jellies in ascending heat levels, which will create a trail of fire behind you as you experience flight this evening. If you have any concerns about heat tolerance, please speak to your waiter. They will also tell you the histories of these jellies. Please enjoy. And then he goes back into the kitchen. Janni, I am going to have you make a flat intelligence check to remember correctly which of these crostinis are which on your plate that you are serving.
So good.
Excellent. All right, here we go. I rolled a 5 for a total of 4.
Oh my God! Johnny has negative and
Johnny confuses the crostinis.
Who could have foreseen this?
As we go into this next course, what do the 4 of you want to focus on during this meal?
I'm definitely going to be hanging around Win Marth again to be like a thorn in his side / somebody for him to mock in front of Patty. That's my plan.
Oh, poor Johnny. I'm like making a mental note that Johnny and Patty need to have like a special friend
Aftercare, yeah.
like aftercare situation. Yeah. Like they're just going to hold hands and say nice things to each other for a while.
I like that.
That's so sweet. Astra is going to hone in on Grist by complimenting the beautiful beads in Grist's beard. As a fellow bead lover, she's going to hone in on that and try to get some common ground there.
Excellent. Why don't you make a diplomacy check?
Oh, you bet your ass I will, Justin. I rolled a 14 for a 30 on my diplomacy. For once Astra is being earnest, she just really likes the beads.
You've become a monster.
She is.
This is really playing to your skill set.
Yeah, and I'm fucking it up anyway.
I want to take this moment to, if I can, draw some conclusions about Marth's cooking. And while he watches, he will open the conversation at the table and say, you know, I heard that the Marths didn't have any hereditary culinary craftsmanship. It's fascinating how artful Duke Marth is in the kitchen. Have any of the rest of you heard anything about his training, his history, his heredity? I mean, we're all meal nourished chefs here, aren't we?
Yep.
So he wants to start massaging the table for clues by using suggestive banter and being both friendly and then unfriendly in turn with each person, just to try to pull some things out, find some threads.
I think that, like Zelf, I am most interested in who killed Grattan rather than the High Chef's fingers. So, are the tables close enough together that I could eavesdrop on any conversation at the other table?
Certainly. So the Vilnits are sitting together with Buttercup, the representative of the Happy Moo Farms. The Marths are sitting together.
Buttercup. Oh my God.
I would like to try to eavesdrop on the Marth crew.
Awesome. Make a perception check for that.
Oof, only rolled a 5. With all my bonuses, that's an 18, though.
Nice. God.
Yeah.
So the 3 of you are sitting at this table across from your suspects, each with a goal in mind. Zelf, you broach the topic of where do these people think that the Marths are getting their magic from? Gentry speaks first, and he says, well, he probably got it the same way that every chef like him does. He's probably stolen it from somebody. Cooked them, ate them. I'm sure you're familiar with that, Zelf. You're an apprentice of the chairman, isn't that correct? I saw you speaking with Bocus Door.
Who invited this guy?
A humble apprentice, indeed.
Paltra Mimosa is like, you know, I really just don't think that we should judge people. Ethics in cooking is so complicated. Maybe he ate somebody, maybe he didn't, but maybe he ate somebody who deserves it. My pitch is, I think we should give all of our potential ingredients personality tests, and then we only eat the ones that score as introverts.
Myers-Briggs test to decide if you eat a thing or not. Fuck.
Oh, no. It's the Oscar Myers-Briggs test.
Paul, you can just stop recording and leave.
Oh, you are one to fucking talk, Caitlin. Whatever.
Incredible.
Whatever. None of us are free of sin.
That's very true. Whomst among us.
Grist is like, oh, I'm sure Paltra certainly doesn't care about stealing things, you know. Everybody's trying to kick me out of the restaurant district because, you know, they refer to my ales as potions. They don't think there's any legitimate art involved. But Paltra Mimosa's over here. She stole dwarven ale magic to make our little brunch drinks.
I love just watching these people implode on each other. This is amazing.
All this tea all over the place. Somebody
So
needs some
much tea.
crostinis to sop this stuff up.
Chris is brewing beer and brewing tea. Damn.
Zelf is going to let out an affected laugh, kind of an aha, and say, oh, friends. Why call it stealing when we all know that amongst those who consume and those who are consumed, it's just might makes right. It's survival of the fittest, isn't it?
Jesus.
Who here, if they got the chance to gain influential powers just from eating something, who wouldn't?
Yeah, you want to make a sense motive check?
Yeah, I do.
Everybody at the table can for these people's responses.
Oh, I rolled a 5.
Oh, no.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 10 for a 13.
So Gentry Till kind of scoffs, and he says, I knew exactly the type of person you were, Zelf. For what it's worth, I would never eat somebody to steal their power. And the three of you believe that Gentry is telling the truth.
Oh. He's just going to drive up rent. He's not going to eat anybody.
Grizz Caskchill, he also says, I have a successful business in Begram, and I've never had to eat anybody to do it. Man, that was kind of fucked up. And you believe Grizz Caskchill is telling the truth.
Nice.
Paltra Mimosa goes, well, Zelf, never say never. And you think that she's telling the truth.
Well, Zelf is going to air cheers her with his champagne flute.
She meets you with champagne. She says, Zelf, darling, maybe you can convince Bocus to come back and work for me again. She's already staying at the B&B. She couldn't ask for better commutes. You know, she resigned after the news of the chairman's passing. It's just she has too much talent to not be in a kitchen.
Oh, Bocus was working for you, was she? It's interesting. I always thought she would strike out on her own as soon as she could.
I think she was just a bit turned around after, you know, you guys got out of the apprenticeship and she needed a place to land and get up on her own feet. I mean, surely she's going to have her own kitchen eventually. Maybe even in Safnia, right?
A wonderful destination. A tropical resort is a wonderful place to find yourself after you've been turned around.
Indeed. I wish I was in tropical paradise.
Zelf wants to find out more about what Bocus did at B&B 3.5, but I've got to think about my angle.
Sure. Johnny, kind of monitoring the Marth table, delivering all of your crostinis. Camilla is like, excuse me.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a bother, but, are any of these, spicy?
Johnny, deer in headlights, is like, oh, and like he is looking over to see what everyone else is eating, and he looks down at the crostinis he's got. What do the crostinis look like, Justin?
They are like little oval, crispy little breads. They've got a layer of like fresh cheese made from Happy Moo Farms, and then a jam made from the peppers. Each are kind of a slightly different color. You know that they're different because the head waiter had told you, like, this one is crimson and this one is ruby.
Crimson means red.
They're very, very close.
What would you say, sir? I've seen you sample these. He turns to Bantaro. Do you find any of these to be spicy?
Bantaro, he has just at this moment realized that it's you, even though you've been around a couple times. He looks at you and you see tears well up in his eyes again. He says, Johnny, I took your advice earlier. I had an honest conversation with Taft, and he ended things with me.
Oh.
You can see Prince Erling kind of rolls his eyes and is like, I thought that we'd move past this, Bantaro.
Whoa, bro. Like, does that mean you don't have, like, a place to stay? Because he was your roommate, right? You could probably stay with us.
Bantaro kind of shakes his head. He's like, it's what I deserve. I didn't even tell you everything earlier that I did.
Well, that same, like, instinct of yours to hide things might also be why you're closed off in other parts of your relationship, like with those closest to you. Yes. But right now, would any of these help those emotions? He points down to the crostinis, like...
Bantaro kind of, like, waves you off. He's lost in his own, like, despair again. Johnny, I've let you down so much.
Just eat one of these and tell me if it's spicy, bro. Just come on.
He grabs one and he just shoves it in his mouth and he shrugs and he goes, it's mild.
He like offers it to her gingerly. Maybe this one? I think that this one is mild.
Camilla takes one and she takes the tiniest little bite out of it. She goes, I'm so full. And
Of course, let me take that away from you. Yeah. Don't want to be weighed down. Absolutely not. Yeah.
From another table, you hear Buttercup, the cow, moo out in pain as she has eaten this crostini. It is far beyond her spice tolerance. Leaking milk everywhere.
Why?
Bullets are trying to calm her down. That sexy man, he gave me the wrong food.
Johnny will turn around to the waiter behind him and is like, dude, bro, I think I gave him the wrong food. I need to get out of here.
Just don't let Duke Marth see.
Johnny's decided that he needs to escort Buttercup out to get her some sort of ice for her tongue and is like trying to sop up the milk as it's like, I'm so sorry, I promise I'll make this better. Is continuing to make a worse scene.
Yeah, as this is going on, when Marth, he like just leans back in his chair, doesn't directly turn to you, but is speaking to you, Patty, just in kind of a whisper, and he's like, hey, why don't you and I, Asiago, back to my place after this?
Dairy pun. Yeah,
Oh my
topical.
God. Guys, do I accept
Who are you asking?
and get this as an invite into his beast lair?
This is our chance to stake win.
Oh my God, I think I'm gonna say yes.
Patty.
I think I'm gonna flirt back with this.
Yes. I love this.
Oh my God, hold on, give me a minute. I gotta think of a cheese pun to respond
fuck.
with.
You don't actually. You actually don't.
Patty's gonna bat her eyelashes and this is gonna be so bad. And she's gonna say, "Oh well, I mean, you are the handsomest guy I've ever parmesan, so maybe."
Oh my God, Kayla.
Wow.
She'll say that and then say, "Let's see if there's some
Aphrodisiac food served the rest of the evening.
Of course there is. This is a food pervert party.
Oh man, really laying it on.
Gentry turns quickly and knocks over his champagne flute. It spills like all across the table. Gentry stands and he kind of regains his composure. And he's like, excuse me, I need to find the bathroom.
I'm having some thoughts here, but I'll keep it to myself for now.
Everybody wants Patty. That's the vibe I'm picking up.
Make a sense motive check.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Ooh, I got a 22 on my sense motive check.
Nice.
Patty, you feel as if Gentry took it personally when you started flirting with Win. He not only was watching you do it, you could tell, keeping an ear turned towards you and Win to begin with.
Is he into Patty or is he into Win?
Could be both.
Could be both.
I think he hates the Marths.
He wants to be the lettuce on that sandwich.
He does hate the Mars, but I also like the angle that he might be into Patty secretly because he's like thinks that Patty is for the people or something like that. I don't know.
I mean, we never learned the details of how specifically they lost the restaurant, did we?
No, just that they were bullied.
Is there a chance there is some sort of romantic intrigue?
Oh.
I mean, I just don't think he knows Patty all that well.
Clearly.
I have some strong thoughts about Gentry.
Oh my god.
Suddenly, a sphere of inky magical darkness begins emanating out from randomly like several diners at each table.
Oh.
Johnny, Patty, even your dark vision isn't able to see through it.
Oh.
Each orb of darkness grows until it reaches about a 20-foot radius. And some guests cry out in fear, and you can hear like clattering of dinnerware as people react blindly. I'll have all four of you make a perception check as this happens.
All right.
Oh, I got a 23. I rolled okay on that one. Oh, not as okay as Caitlin did.
I got a 32.
Fuck.
I got a 27.
I rolled a 10, total of 9.
Zelf, this is a spell that you recognize from your apprenticeship with the chairman.
Dun, dun.
This is
Excellent.
a spell called Blacklight, and you remember a pretty memorable test put on by the chairman where he had sent you guys out to capture a lunar octopus. And he wanted to use the lunar octopus meat to like control gravity. Everybody, was risking life and limb trying to get this. But Groton played things defensively, as he always did. He was also the only apprentice that actually learned a spell that day, which is this blacklight spell. It creates a sphere of magical darkness that only the person who cast it can see through.
Cool.
Cool, but also, uh-oh.
That's a good spell. We should get that spell. Sounds dope.
Well, we'll have to eat whoever ate Groton.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You also, Zelf, recognizing the spell, know that it would be fairly easy to switch out the lunar octopus ink with Obsquidian ink.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a fucking good diversion for a murder at a magical dinner party.
But whoever did that, would they have to do it at the kitchen or could they do it at the table?
It would have to be the kitchen, so it was like mixed in with the mayonnaise of the deviled eggs.
Okay.
Also, the idea of eating like a deviled egg with like jet black yolk in the middle is
That's pretty cool, yeah.
great and horrible.
I'm just like, man, I ate a lot of deviled eggs this weekend. That's like not something I want to think about with all of those in my system.
Patty, even in the pitch blackness with a 30, you can tell that someone else at the table has also stood and began to move.
Oh, shit.
Can Patty tell who based on where people were sitting?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, the sound of them moving, any, like, orientation of where they are, like, who they are, where they're headed.
Both Gentry and Paltra continue to move away from the table. Gris is still sitting at the table.
Okay.
Johnny, with a 9, you can't see shit.
Yeah.
You almost immediately start to trip.
Am I actually helping Buttercup?
Oh yeah.
I'll definitely trip over her. Oh no!
Everybody hears the voice of a man scream out in pain. Johnny, I need you to make a will save.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Uh-oh. A will save?
Oh no!
Oh, Johnny!
Rolled a 2 for a total of 10.
Johnny, this man cries out in pain. It cuts through this din of chaos. when the scream reaches you, Janni, you hear Glorhan scream in your own head like a ripple effect. These screams are rattling off of each other. You feel yourself grow weak and you're losing control of your muscles and you stumble forward. Roll a 1d4, Janni.
All right.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
I'm so glad I didn't host this party. As long as someone else's party goes haywire.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Cool. Janni, you feel weightless and you find yourself like lifting out of your body, coming face to face with Glorhan, who's floating cross-legged over your physical form. And she's like kneading the shadowy magic as if it was dough. Like her mouth doesn't move at all, but you can hear her speak clearly. And she says, "We have to save him."
What?
Janni, you feel yourself being pushed backwards, like you're taking a back seat in your own body. The Janni body moves forward. The shadows part.
What?
Your body reaches the Marth table, where Duke Marth lies dead, 4 puncture wounds in his back, identical to the marks you saw at Grattan's apartment.
Yep.
On his left hand, 2 fingers have been crudely removed.
Oh my god!
The Janni body reaches out and places a hand on Duke Marth, and you are struck by a surge of psychic energy rolling over you. Memories and emotions fill your brain, but you recognize that they're not yours. They are from an awkward rat folk named Paris, France, and you are experiencing his entire life all within the span of 1 second, Janni.
Oh my god!
You also take 3 con damage as this happens.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god!
Glorhan lets go of your body, and now there's 3 of you sitting there. Glorhan, Janni, and this awkward little rat folk, Paris, who is like looking between the 2 of you like, what is happening? Is the Duke dead?
Yes. Oh, fucking incredible.
Oh my god. I'm freaking out right now.
Janni is just taking 3 con damage, so he's probably just like...
What table was Duke slumped over?
Over the Marth table.
Okay. Not ours. That's the
No,
important thing.
not yours.
Is the darkness still going on?
So after 2 minutes, the darkness goes away.
All right.
And when that happens, the dark spheres fade into nothingness. Everybody gains their sense of surroundings back. Once she sees the Duke's body, the Duchess Marth lets out like an ear-piercing shriek. She throws herself in Wynn's arms. Erling and Vilnit are like all business. They're like walking around, like sealing all of the exits, like telling everybody to sit down. Nobody leaves. And you guys see that, Grist Castrill has remained, but you can see that Gentry and Paltra are nowhere to be found.
Nice.
Interesting.
I'm so overcome right now that we have a Ratatouille situation. We have a Clue-style, like, murder when the lights go out in the dining room situation.
It's so exciting. It feels like every time we have a dinner party, we graduate to the next size and fanciest of dinner parties without ever really succeeding at the earlier tier, and so they just kind of keep getting worse.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So Janni has a rat in him now?
Yes. Yeah.
Wishcrafter, probably.
Andrew, you're going to have to come up with your own list of cheese puns.
I know. Well, yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild.
Yeah, you clocked it, Janni. Paris grew up in Rescris, dreamed of moving to Milnor to make it big as a chef. His family didn't understand, so he had to leave and sever ties with them. But Milnor, wasn't what he thought it would be. He was laughed out of the restaurant district. Aww. He started just going to the food bank normally to survive, but it was eventually offered a job by Grattan Dauphinois. And although he knew it was wrong, Paris hated Grattan because he learned that, Grattan had this career as a Milnor chef and threw it away. And Grattan was refusing to teach him elven food magic. So he sought out Bocas Door after hearing about her from Grattan. Bocas agreed to teach Paris some simple recipes to start out with a warning that if he ever did surpass her, then she would eat him. But, even with these spells at his disposal, no nobles would take him seriously. That is, until he found himself in front of Rabual the Generous, who granted his wish.
Yep.
Yes.
And the wish of the dukes at the same time.
Amazing.
And the wish of the dukes at the same time.
Yes.
So the duke was there and wished for something.
Yeah.
The Duke wished to have a restaurant, and he could not get it by his own means.
my.
Shit.
But does that mean that the Duke and Paris are like fused, do you think? Are they like fused into one because like Johnny doesn't have Duke in him. He only has
Right,
Paris. So where's
Right.
Duke at? Where's the Duke?
Between Glorhand and Paris, they're able to tell you. Rabial the Generous, his specialty is putting people's essence inside of other people, making a swap.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh my God. He's just
God. He's not a good guy.
He's generous.
I was going to say he's generous, but in like a monkey's paw kind of way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, in a rat's paw kind of way.
I'm kind of glad we haven't encountered this guy down in the sewers
Yeah.
yet.
Although, what a fun setup for an episode where we all play each other's characters.
Oh my God.
Right? That's got to happen at some point. Not this time loop, but another one.
Patty, with your great perception check, you are able to hear Win Marth comforting the Duchess. It's just the body. Remember, it's just the body.
Oh, so the family knows.
So twisted.
Fuck.
Wow.
Awesome.
The Duchess is like, I'm not going to be married to a rat. You want your father to be a rat, we'll lose everything.
Patty's offended by that.
Yeah, Astra's going to turn around in her seat and be like, what are they talking? Oh my God, there's a dead body over there. Is that part of this?
If you needed a really large piece of cutlery, where would you stow it? Could you put it in a magic bag, or could you magically enlarge a regular-sized fork?
You could do both of those things. Is there anybody with a suspiciously shaped crutch or cane around?
Zelf wants to go to the body, and noting that whatever injury he's got seems to be the same that Groton had. Are there any forks at the dinner table that are regular-sized but seem to be bloody?
You can make a perception check to like try to identify any strange cutlery.
That's not bad. That's a 19.
So it's not strange, Zelf, for Mjolnir chefs to bring their own cutlery. A lot of them have.
Oh, yeah, no, not at all.
But you don't see any that you feel are particularly suspicious in the vicinity of the murder.
Is it rude if I keep eating? Astra will go for it. She's not put off.
Actually, in Mjolnir, it's the polite thing to do.
Oh, okay. Like slurping your noodles. It's the sort of, you just keep
Exactly.
eating despite whatever is happening.
Patty, I think, would like to pop in and see if Gentry is, in fact, in the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, we're doing things. Okay. Yeah, Astra will stand up and dust crumbs from her jacket. Johnny, why are you on the ground? Johnny, come on.
Guys, quit dawdling.
Johnny will just kind of follow in a fugue state, kind of just like still carrying the tray.
Oh, no.
Would you put those crostinis down? We have work to do.
Right, of course.
I'll just take these last two, then put that down. Yeah, we're on the job, Johnny.
They might be spicy. Yeah.
It might be spicy.
I'm following Patty, so I think Patty's at the head of this. So whatever you want to do, Caitlin.
Okay, we're going to listen at the door.
The two of you walk up to this door, press your ears against it. You hear it clearly. You hear somebody just repeating words, mantra over and over again. Astra, this is meaningless to you, but Patty, you hear Gentry saying, when I walk in the spot, they're looking at me. My hitter's gonna hate, but I know they have fleas.
I knew it.
They're so soft, it's blowing in the breeze as I'm strutting in my Versace.
No.
And he just repeats this over and over.
I knew it.
What does this
I
mean?
knew it.
Patty is going to bust open the door at this point.
What?
The door's locked. Make a strength check.
Patty's going to instruct Johnny to bust open the door.
All right, I got a 17 on the strength check.
Yeah, Johnny, you summon your strength. You slam through this door. It busts into splinters around you. Your sleeve is done for. It was already going. Your muscles like burst out of both sleeves at this point as you make this massive attack. And you find the dentist.
I knew it!
He turns shocked and he draws his toothpick to attack.
Dentist?
The dentist. How did you get here?
Patty's going to say, hey, Gentry,
Duh.
how's it going, man? This is a wild party, huh?
Who's Gentry?
Yeah, what? No, I thought we were following Gentry, but the dentist is here, not Gentry. The trail must have gotten mixed up.
Look, buddy, we got a dead guy downstairs. There's a lot of shit going on. We're just gonna go ahead and not play the who is the dentist game.
So happy I accidentally invited the dentist.
Zelf, the doors of the kitchen clatter loudly against the wall. Manny, he's in a panic. He's like, Chef, I know that this sounds insensitive, but we must continue the dinner. Someone needs to step in for the Duke and quickly, or else the banquet ritual will be disrupted and all of the diners will experience feedback from the failure and it will not be good. I don't think most of these nobles could survive 1 course backlash, much less 4.
Oh my god.
Is this real? Is this a real phenomenon?
Yes, this is like
Holy
ritual
shit.
rules which apply by proxy to banquet rules. If the ritual is disrupted, there is a failure.
Oh, that's right.
It's different for each ritual or banquet. If it is either A, interrupted, or B, just failed by normal, like bad rolls.
Manny,
Oh.
did you see anybody messing with the mayonnaise in the first course?
The mayonnaise, there were 2 sous chefs who were set onto the appetizer. I can tell you who they are, but I don't know which one did anything, if any. They had me milking cows the whole time.
Oh no, not Manny! Not Manny and the pervert cows! No!
Are they still in the kitchen?
They're kind of like kept outside in a pasture.
No, the sous chef.
Oh, the sous chefs, yes, they're in the kitchens. Yes, sorry.
Okay.
I just can't stop thinking about it, Chef.
Manny, we'll talk about the cows later.
Everybody needs aftercare from this episode.
Zelf, you enter the kitchen and you take point at the counter where Duke Marth was working all evening. And for the first time, you feel the weight of the experience. The windowed kitchen allows all of the diners to stare in at you. And you know that this will be similar to the great Mjolnir Bake Off in terms of the pressure that is coming over you at this moment. Because not only are they watching you cook, they need you to cook well.
Oh. Thank you for listening to Burnt Cookbook Party. Thank you to all our Patreon subscribers. We're so grateful for you supporting us and putting out this show and working to make it better, which is something that you don't know that we're doing at the back end, but we're doing at the back end. As a reminder, you can always find us on Twitter at BCBParty, on Tumblr at BCBParty, or email us at burntcookbookparty@gmail.com. Burnt Cookbook Party is Andrew Hansen as Johnny Brightchild, Caitlin Stayduhar as Patty Hertz, Paul Luetkemeyer as Zelf, me, Jenna Stoeber as Astra, and Justin Green as GM and World Builder. Produced by Jenna Stoeber, this episode was edited for content by Justin Green and edited for sound by Akshay Balakrishnan.